Episode 46. I'm gonna be 100% honest right here. Yesterday I was very close to relapsing because I realized that, or rather, I got the thought after the gym. I was going to the gym day before, right? Yesterday. Today it's 10th January. Going to the gym, doing my... What did I do again? I did I did shoulder, I did bicep, and then I did forearms. Yeah, I did forearms, bicep, and shoulders. After that, and it was pretty difficult, I haven't been in the gym for some time. I don't go to the gym every day, so sometimes it's difficult, painful, requires some, really discipline, some stuff. But I did anyways. And when I was on my bike, I get a lot of thoughts. It's like I have this anxiety. Oh, I should do this, I should do this. And I realized every single time I've been unhappy and I've been anxious has been when I have not taken much action. And I actually searched about this. I learned about this. I didn't search about this yesterday, but it kind of struck me. I knew I had heard about someone on YouTube telling me this, or there was I've read about this somewhere. I don't know, but it just hit me home. Or maybe it's a quote I learned myself. I don't know, but it's like, it goes like this. Maybe I'm paraphrasing, but it's lack of action results in anxiety. Because the moments I have been in school, when I have not taken what I call productive action, because you can say, oh, you're not doing instant gratification, you're in school, that is productive, bro. But is it really? My goal is, growing the YouTube and improving myself along the way, of course. I love the personal development, the 3 a.m. hard morning routine and all that. I love that. And I do that every day. But the lack of actions towards my goal results in anxiety. So I've read a lot of books, and there are a lot of chapters in a book I've been reading. I haven't been reading this now in like a week or two, but this book specifically tells you about this, chapter 4, know your real edge and don't fake it. Chapter 7, I think, your purpose must come before your relationship. Your purpose is everything in life. Lean just beyond your edge. Let's see if I could find the chapter I'm looking for. Do it for love now. I think it's endure friends criticism. No. There. If you don't know your purpose, discover it now. But a lot of these chapters, in this book, Way of the Superior Man, a very good book, they talk about that you live as like a shell of the man you are or could be when you're not on your purpose. So is it weird to think, oh, you're anxious, you're feeling bad, you're not really feeling it, you're not feeling at your potential, you're not feeling good, you're feeling kind of shallow, you're feeling like you're a shell of the potential you could be, all those things. A lack of action results in those negative thoughts and anxiety, because a lack of action towards your goal gets you there. So, all this cute stuff, all this self-improvement stuff comes into place when I'm actually living at the edge. As he said in the book, lean just beyond the edge. I'm doing that. As I wake up 3 a.m., I'm leaning beyond that edge. Not too far. I'm not telling myself record 20 videos or else you're a bitch pussy every single day. No. But I'm leaning just beyond the edge. Sometimes even a little bit more. But I know that when I'm doing that, when it's uncomfortable, when it's not comfortable, that's when I grow the most. I know that the pain is the best. It's literally the measure of my success, how much pain I experience. So it is very powerful. That I feel of a shell, I feel bad when I'm not taking action. So when I am in school, no wonder I feel bad. And if I'm not doing my work, bro, there's a reason why people say, oh, you need to replace your bad habits with productive ones, because I need to replace something. If I can't do work when I'm in school, if I can't for like 7-8 hours do work, then it is no wonder I feel bad. And so it might also not be a wonder why I feel like relapsing every time after school. Because I'm not living on the edge when I'm in school. I'm not living on the edge when I'm watching anime. No wonder I get negative thoughts. No wonder you're there. I've been there. Watching anime, bro. Literally watching anime. And then I can't even focus on the show. I think it's like a good show and stuff, but I still get like 100 thoughts throughout the show of, oh yeah, I should do recording and scripting. I'm literally pausing every 10 seconds. Is it recording now? Is it reading? Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna read. And tomorrow doesn't exist. And also, you get anxiety when you're not on your grind. And so the only time you can actually suppress the thoughts, the only time they're not as overbearing, the only time it doesn't feel like it's a war against your brain is when you're actually doing the task. So I right now, I urge you, no, I order you, as you're watching this and you get a thought, the less time delay between thought and action, the better. Because the thought itself, when you actually do it, the action, when you do it, it will be easier than thinking about it, bro. Recording 10 videos for me is as easy as thinking 2-3 hours about, oh, I should do this, I should do this. It literally take as much energy. So I would actually say that it takes as much energy to record a video as to think about recording a video. Because when I'm recording this, I'm not thinking. You're not moving, but, oh, apologies. I'm moving my body, I'm doing the action, but when I'm thinking about it, it is mentally exhausting. And the thing is, recording the video is like equally exhausting. So I might as well record a video instead of thinking about it, because I can't really control my thoughts. I will always think. And so I might as well always do the video, do the work, do the thing I thought about. And that really changed a lot for me. It really did. But when you're busy, when you're in flow state, when I'm recording a video right now, then I'm suppressing my thoughts. I urge you, I order you to do the same. So now, unlike these shit YouTubers who tells you, oh, these objective facts, oh, wake up 3 a.m, oh, you should be productive, they don't tell you anything. I tell you should be productive, because when you're not productive, you're living at the shell of who you can. Or rather, when you're not productive, that's when you're anxious. You're anxious as a result, lack of work. That's what it is. Lack of action results in anxiety. I'm telling you these things. And I'm telling you that staying busy in the flow state task, in the whatever gets you off things. It's like in this, athletes call this in the zone. Sometimes I am in the zone when I'm in the gym. Sometimes when I'm biking. But most of the time, always, when I'm recording a video. So I should spend my time recording a video. And it also happens to be the main task of my business, which is very powerful. Very, very powerful for me. So I suppress those thoughts. And you might now think, oh, suppress the thoughts. That might be, oh yeah, that's bad, because we don't want to suppress them. We don't want to, drown our sorrowness with drinking and all those stuff. We don't want to do that. But let me tell you something again. We can never eliminate thoughts completely. Never. We can control them somewhat, but we can never eliminate them altogether, right? And so, that's why I spend my time doing flow state tasks. I'm not this deep spiritual guy. I'm not a guy who is perfect at positive thoughts. I'm not. But what I am able to work more, or rather I know I should work on my flow state task, recording more videos, for I know that those suppress my thoughts. I have no thoughts as I'm doing this right now. And so I try to spend my time doing productive things, because when I read, when I record, I tend to have no thoughts, right? So I try to do that as much as possible. And when I get a thought, I do the thing right that instant, because I know that thing will be on my mind. Next hour I'll think about, oh yeah, that's studying. Oh, should I do studying? And then the next day you didn't do anything. You're like, oh yeah, tomorrow. Right? To eliminate the thought completely of, oh, I have to study this exam. Haven't in 2 years thought about the exam I had once, right? Let's say the exam you had in grade school like years ago. You haven't once thought about it after you took the test, right? And so, instead of, oh, I need to study, if you study everything right now, then you will not have to think about it. Maybe that in the last day, maybe I should repeat repetition before the test. Yeah, maybe then, but to get it outside of your mind, you need to eliminate the task. So the only way to get, I need to do this out of your mind is doing it. And so right now, you do your morning routine as you're watching this, and you're thinking about, I should do a morning routine. Oh no, I should do my midnight routine right now. I should do this thing right now. Then do that right now. Eliminate those thoughts, and you can focus. You can only focus when you have eliminated everything else. I can never be in a flow state, deep work task, if I haven't done the things I know I should do. But I've done my morning routine. The only thing I've left is thinking about more video ideas in the evening and reading 30 minutes as well, at least every day. I will probably do it on the bus, but I will probably do it when I get home, whatever. But I've done everything else I could do right now. The only two things I've left is my midnight routine. Reading and thinking about video ideas for 30 minutes. That's like my midnight routine, you could say. So, I've done above and beyond. I told myself 1 video every single day. I have that on my habit tracker. This is my 5th, I think this is my 5th or 6th video today. So I've done more than required, or more than my daily habit tracker indicates or says. So I feel kind of good right now. But you need to realize that when you're busy doing a productive task, that is when your anxiety will be suppressed. And you do that for many hours, then your anxiety will be suppressed for many hours. But the moment you're in school, the moment you're in the gym and you have like, I should do this, or the moment you're like spending half an hour walking around and thinking you're unproductive, when you're not doing the scripting, recording, when I'm not doing anything that says on the habit tracker, maybe it's cooking food sometimes, maybe it's whatever. And even some things that are on my habit tracker gets me not in a flow state, right? Every time I'm not, honestly, to be 100% honest, every time I'm not leisure recording a video or reading a really engaging, productive book, let's say there's a really good non-fiction book or a fiction book I'm into, then maybe I'll be in a flow state. But every time I'm not doing any of those things, that's when anxiety starts popping in. That's why athletes as well, they start boxing for 2 hours. The moment they take a 2-minute water break, they start thinking again. It's like they have turned off the brain and now it's turned on and now negativity is back. Or maybe it's positive because they have trained their mind. I am not at that spiritual level yet, but I'm telling you, as someone who is pretty low level myself, you know what to do. And I am not ashamed to say I'm the best productivity YouTuber out there. But take this action right now. Take this action. No one has ever told you to do this, so it's not even your fault. School doesn't give you a class on how to improve your life. School doesn't give you a class of why you should get 9 hours of sleep, why you should do... They don't give you a class of anything. Your mindset is poor. You believe that you can't do this because you haven't done anything similar before. It's like telling a toddler, you can get rich. They won't believe you. You're in the same position as them because you haven't been taught, you haven't tried any of these things before. And it's not your fault anyways. Not your fault at all. It's those shit YouTubers you watch. And hell, it's even worse. No one's telling you to do those things. You don't have a father figure. You don't have a good school education system figure. You don't have that. And they're there. Maybe they're watching my video like, this guy is dangerous. This guy's misogynist. But bro, if you're not in a place where you wanna be after school, then school is shit. But it's not school. Yeah, it's school faults. You know why? Because if I were without YouTube, if I didn't watch any of these videos as I'm doing right now, this is more productive than 10 years of school, I would never have changed. You know what? Guess what? I would be there. I would probably be overweight by now. That's why you see every kid in school overweight. I would be overweight if I didn't watch one of these self-improved videos 2 years ago. I would never have actually went to the gym as I did. I would never have done any good habits. I would never have meditated a single minute or journaled or even for a single minute wake up 3 a.m. I would never have done any of that. I would never even make my first productive YouTube video, right? I would probably do my gaming video maybe. And if even then, I would probably just watch anime every day, eating ice cream every day, stealing stuff from my parents. Stealing all their fucking food, stealing all the ice cream. Only one a day, I will take 10. That's the place where I would wanna be. That's the place I would be in. And that's why I'm so passionate here. So stay busy. This is important. Stay busy. People like to say online, it's lazy to be busy. Either you're busy and doing something that gets you close to your goal, or you're overthinking, you're coping, you're fucking up because you need to replace bad habits with good ones. So if you're not doing any good because it's lazy to work 10 hours a day, then at that point, either you're working more or you're not working. So that's when anime creeps in. That's when that pasta looks delicious because you don't have anything else to do. So I might as well have really fun and right? That's free time and not doing anything aligned to your purpose. That is death. There's literally a quote in the Bible that says, idle hands are the devil's workshop. Idle hands, when you're not doing something right now that is aligned to your goal, you're idle. And idle hands are the devil's workshop. That's when you start warring on yourself. If you don't have a war, if you don't have a purpose and a mission, you will start warring on yourself. You will start damaging yourself. You start drugging yourself. You start drinking a lot. You start doing bad habits, because if you do not have a war, they never tell you this in school either. They say, oh, you don't have to compete against anyone. You know this. If you're not competing against anyone, you're killing yourself, because either you're having war against someone or yourself. Black and white, he's dangerous, guys, but it's true, bro. You know this. When you're not doing anything productive, when you're sitting around, your phone goes on. You eat carbs. You know this. You've tried to eat healthy, but you go on the store. You eat sugar. You eat shit. You do shit habits. You go on corn hub, because you don't have any purpose. You're in school, you feel like shit. After school, you feel like going on corn hub because you haven't done anything purposeful today. That's how it works. I just wish that you could believe me. Really wish to. Because there's no going back, bro. You will eventually have to go through this hard shit, and eventually, so you might as well go through it right now, because the only time you can take action is right now, and the future is defined by the action you take right now. So go do it right now.